Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chief Insider, live from Shenanigans. I am your host, Zachary Carlock, alongside with me, Arlen. Arlen, I'm going to be honest, I don't know your last name.
Well, it's Ponder. Think about
Ponder,
it.
I knew that, actually. I just wanted to see if you knew it.
Oh, thanks.
So, with Arlen here, and we're here today. We got Coach Hector Guevara with us. Coach, how you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Coach, big week this week. Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't sound very excited. Homecoming's a long week.
It's a great thing for the kids and the school community. So yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, it's a short week for you, but it's a long week because of the homecoming festivities and things like that.
A lot of things are happening, so it's good.
But look, we're going to talk about homecoming in the next time we talk to you. Let's talk about this last game with Burnett and a little bit of a struggle, Coach.
Yeah, we started off slow. Very good ball club.
They were.
They had good size, speed. We were going in. We knew we were going shorthanded, so we had some kids stepping up. Playing for the first time. They played well. They just we started off slow, moved the ball well early in the second quarter. Just couldn't punch it through.
Yeah.
And it was a tough game. So
now, as you know, we call those away games. We do them remote from our studio and everything, so we don't always have the ability to see some of the angles that the officials see on the field and things. You had a play where it looked like Alviso had gone into the end zone, not once, but it looked like he went in twice to us. What happened there? It was right before the first fumble. Because it looked to us like he went in.
Well, he called it short, so, it is what it is. Going back and looking at it, obviously, film doesn't lie. It was in, but he called it short, so we should have scored, but we had some miscommunication. So it is what it is.
I thought that was a little bit crazy because I had already called the touchdown, and then they went, they're lining up, and I went, he didn't go in once. He went in twice, it looked like, from our angle. But our only thing we could say was we didn't have the angle the officials had on the field. Maybe we just saw it wrong.
We'll respect their decision and move on.
Sure.
And that's what you have to do, Coach, right? You can't let that one play affect the whole rest of the game.
I mean, we should have definitely scored. And, like I said, we had some miscommunication. We thought we were under center and we weren't, and so we had a fumble and they recovered and we went from there.
And my understanding was you had a new young man playing center this game, or
yes, sir. He
first
did a
time
great
playing.
job. He did a fabulous job. Stepping into that role, and that's a lot of things happening when you're playing O-line. I mean, things can change within seconds. For the whole O-line.
Sure.
And so our coaches do a good job preparing the kids. That's probably one of the toughest positions to play. Things can change in seconds, and so you have to make those changes as a lineman, and much less being the center. It makes it more difficult because the cadence will change from time to time.
Oh, no, Coach, you won't get any argument from me there. No. I will tell you there's no way I could have played offensive or defensive lineman ever in my life. That's where the game's won and lost sometimes.
Oh, that's where they're won and lost. Exactly. That's where they are. I mean, it's the guys that don't get all the glory, but they do all the work, and we try to show our appreciation to them throughout the week and after the games. They do a good job for us. Like I said, Coach Gonzalez and Coach Rivera do a good job coaching those guys.
Yeah, no, and I thought for and maybe we were remote, but looked like some of those Burnett kids were pretty big kids on their line.
Yeah, that's some good size. I mean, like I said, I think we definitely could have played better. I mean, we don't look and we just go in there and go play. And we knew we had some new kids playing for the first time, so they stepped up, did a good job. Definitely could have done better. But, game speed and practice speed are two different things. So
one of the things I've noticed through the year is you tend to have these great drives at times that a penalty here, a penalty there. Y'all have done a great job overcoming a lot of those penalties, really. But this week you had a little bit of a struggle overcoming a penalty when they occurred.
Yeah, we had some drives stalled just because we just had some mistakes, and we got, like I said, we're working on those and we got to eliminate those, and we've had that throughout the whole season. So we got to change that and continue to find ways, and our coaches do a good job. They try to implement new strategies, new drills. Try to help them out. And so I think we'll be okay. I think we've got a young team. And so we'll just keep moving.
Coach, I don't want to sound negative. I want to point out some positives that I saw. and you brought Sammy Ramirez, and I'm so glad you brought Ramirez with you tonight because, man, he had some good runs. Alviso made some good throws downfield. You had a couple of good throws. Alviso to Francisco Ramirez just dropped a ball in beautiful.
Yeah, he had some good. Like I said, we had some good drives going on, and we fell short. I mean, it's not like we didn't move the ball.
No, you did.
We just fell short, and defensively, we thought we played well at times. We just didn't. We should have tackled better. We got to keep continuing to tackle better. So
that's a fair assessment, Coach. Yeah. That's a fair assessment. But I love that you brought Ramirez. He had some great runs on the offense, finding holes. I was talking to him a little while beforehand. One of the things I've noticed with Ramirez, especially his last couple games, if there's a hole, he has found it.
Yeah,
and he runs through it really well. It's been amazing. But that's also a testament to your offensive line for making the hole for him to run through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like I said, the line does a good job, and Sammy does the rest. And him and Isaiah, they've been sharing time back there, so they do a good job. Just they find the angles and they go.
And that's what it's all about, right, Coach? Finding those angles, finding those holes, and it may be there for a second, but it may close, and you got to find your way around.
They have good awareness on the field, so I mean they have a good feel for the field, good feel for where they need to go. So they do a good job.
So let's talk about that record right now. 1-4, is that right?
I believe it's 1-5.
1-5. Okay, sorry.
You're thinking about Central that had the bye week. They only got 5 games.
No. I think on my notes I was trying to jot, but 1-5. Okay, but that's not indicative because I was looking at your games. You were in almost all of the games.
Yeah, we've been in every ball game, I believe, and even this one we had our opportunities to be in the ball game. We had a good chance to be within 7. And then with football, it's funny. It can change really fast, and it did for us, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, we've been in every ball game. Our kids' effort, 100%. They don't, the adversity hits them, and they don't back down. They just keep playing, and they don't stop.
Right, and that's what you're looking for. So you've got one more non-district game, and then you've got a bye, and then we jump into the whole new season, right?
Yes, sir.
So looking ahead just a little bit. What does that district look like to you?
I think it's going to be very competitive, and we got a good opportunity. We just got to take it game by game, and we're excited. We know what we've done, and our kids understand and the effort they put in throughout the week. Behind the scenes, not everybody sees Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday. They just see Friday. The coaches do the same thing. They work Sunday through Sunday. So
8 days a week, right?
You don't get that golf in during the week.
They got a boss that makes them work 7 days a week. So
I know that guy.
Yeah, so they do a good job. Just they keep working on strategies, like I said, schemes, and trying to prepare our kids, and they do a good job. And like I said, they're shown. We're a young team. Gotta grow up fast.
Now, tell us who we're going to talk to coming out of the break. I know Samuel Ramirez, and I do actually know that number 20 there, Damian Luna. But who's that other gentleman back there we're going to talk to?
Mr. Paez.
Yeah.
Diego Paez.
So tell us a little bit about these 3 young men from your perspective.
Damian Luna, he's quite a character. He's a great kid, man. He's a great leader in our front, defensive front, and he just has a motor that never stops, and we appreciate that because he demonstrates that in practice, and nothing changes in the game, and so it's awesome. And Diego plays the outside linebacker for us, and he does a great job. What else? He does everything else, special teams, and he gets after.
I know I called his name a lot Friday night.
He's been playing really well the last few games, and we're excited for him. And obviously we got Sammy. Sammy, he's our running back, and he does a good job, and he's getting better and better, which is great. He's gelling at the right time.
Now I know Damian's a senior, but I'm not sure about Samuel and Diego.
The 3 young men are seniors.
All 3 seniors, okay.
Yes, sir.
But you have some youth in quarterback.
Yeah.
And you have some youth. So what are those youth?
Yeah, most of our kids are lower classmen. So like I said, we're excited, and we're obviously don't want to see these guys leave, but these guys are leaving a good example, leading a good example for these young guys how to practice and how to play. So it's been rewarding for us as coaches that it's team led, is not the coaches leading the team.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this first segment, Coach. We're going to take a break here, get a couple of words from our sponsors in here, and we're going to get these 3 young men up here, and we're going to talk to them. So we'll see you right back here just a little bit on Chief Insider with Coach Hector Guevara.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Dear San Angelo, we share the belief that expectations are meant to be exceeded.
You think a pat on the back and trust should be earned.
You admire those who always do their best and bring out the best in others.
You believe we should always help our neighbor.
You have a history of embracing excellence and professionalism.
You feel the way we treat each other reflects our community's character.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines and special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
All right, welcome back to Chief Insider, live from Shenanigans. We're at the student athlete segment, and with me, gentlemen, I can introduce you, and that's all great. But how about you introduce yourselves real quick?
Hi, my name is Damian Luna. I am number 20. I'm a defensive end.
Samuel Ramirez, number 3, running back.
Feature back, even.
Number 6, right outside linebacker.
So, it's very specific there, right outside linebacker. Listen, and Diego, I told you, Coach, I called your name a lot Friday night. You were involved in, well, let's just say most of the plays on defense.
I like to roam around. You know, I'm always there. I love the action.
You even got in the backfield a few times and took a player or two out.
Yeah, I thought it should have been a fumble, but
no, it was.
Yeah,
it was on replay. It was a fumble. That's all there is to it.
It was a fumble.
But hey, you know what? It's like Coach said. Sometimes you got to deal with what happens, and it is what it is. Yeah. So, Mr. Ramirez, you've had a couple really good games lately. What do you think's contributed to that for you?
I think it's my O-line and just the coaching. You know, I can't do like good runs without good blocking.
Sure.
And we're just a team. You know.
Yeah. Now, Damien, I know a little bit about you, young man, don't I?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
You're my professor.
I just wanted to make you say it.
Yep.
So, on the defensive line, you were involved in a lot too. I think this Friday night was the most times I saw you involved in, not just in plays directly, but indirectly in a lot of plays as well. Rushing the quarterback out of the pocket, different things like that. You were involved in a lot as well. What attributed to that uptick in your play as well, if you will?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you were a lot more involved, getting into the backfield a lot more often. What do you attribute that to?
Wanted that sack. I wanted him, yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Well, did you get one? I don't remember.
No, sir. I almost did.
Almost, okay.
Yeah, almost.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
Now, y'all aren't just athletes.
Student athletes.
You're
student
athletes.
athletes.
Hey, there we go. Say that a little bit louder, Mr. Ramirez.
Student athletes.
That's it. Yeah, you're student athletes first. So, what kind of course load are you looking at? Well, I mean, are you taking AP? What are you doing as far as you're seniors? So you're preparing for that next level. So what are you doing to prepare for that next level?
I got a dual credit class. You know, nothing too hard. Just trying to keep it simple for my senior year. Don't want to fail. You know.
Oh, come on now. Now, I know you're not in my dual credit class. What are you taking?
Dual credit English.
English, okay. That's a tough course.
It's easy for me.
Okay, fair enough. I know you're taking My
Taking
course.
yours.
And you're doing. And then, by the way, I'm gonna say this, and so Coach knows. I'm gonna say it in front of everybody in the world. You're doing really well.
Thank you, sir.
Doing really well, and I appreciate the work you put in. What about yourself, Mr. Paez?
I am taking auto mechanics in Howard.
Okay. Okay. Is that something you'd like to do once you finish?
I love working on cars.
I
love doing everything.
I got a couple cars that need some.
Hey, call me up.
No, that's something I love doing that as well. I'm not very good at it. I always have to research stuff, so I might call you one day. What do you plan on doing, Mr. Ramirez?
Probably coaching.
Coaching. Okay. In football, or is there another sport you enjoy?
Either football or track.
Okay.
Basketball.
Oh, basketball. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like that. Mr. Luna?
Business.
Business.
Yes, sir.
Any particular? You got that entrepreneurial mind?
I do. I think I do.
You do.
I think so.
You got a good idea on you right now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I love this because, sometimes you get football players and they don't always know what they want to do. And I love that you three young men, you've got a good idea what you want to do. I know the work y'all put in, especially on the football field, but in school it comes first.
Oh, definitely.
So how much does your coaching staff push that your students first?
Every week.
Every week.
Good.
Yeah.
It's every day
Every
after
day.
practice. Just grades, grades, grades.
I like that. Good job, Coach. I appreciate that. Anything else you want to add that we haven't covered here? What are you ready for this weekend? It's homecoming week.
Yeah, I'm
It's
ready.
a busy week.
So talk to me about this. What's going on this week?
So we do have our Spirit Week, which everyone dresses up for school and all that. I think the classes are going to be a bit more laid back since we don't have school Friday either.
Not my class.
I know. What else? We have our community pep rally and our parade.
When is that?
We're gonna do.
Just so we can get that word out there. Wednesday. Okay. What time?
6.
6
o'clock. And that's community parade.
Yes, sir.
Now remember, this is all new for me. It's all new for me.
Y'all don't have that over there?
Well, no, I don't know y'all's customs
yeah.
here at Lakeview because I'm new to Lakeview for y'all this year. So I'm learning as we go.
Yeah.
What else is there?
We also have our homecoming dance Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, so before the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as soon as the dance is over, go straight home, go to bed.
Yeah.
And you got to wake up at noon tomorrow.
Coach got y'all trained over there. He's over there smiling. He's like,
Yes,
they
sir.
said the right thing. Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Okay, so talk to me about this game Friday night. What are y'all looking forward to with Brownfield?
They love running the ball.
They love running the ball.
to.
Okay. What is
Double tight ends, it's a big package.
Big package.
Be
okay.
prepared. Be ready.
So you're gonna get in that. You're gonna go get that sack though,
yeah.
or are you just gonna settle for a TFL?
I'm going for everything.
If you get the
That's
sack,
my
does he
mindset
get an
all the
A?
time.
One
Yeah.
sack equals
No,
get
no,
extra credit?
no, I'm not that easy. I'll congratulate him in class though.
Yeah. He'll congratulate me in the commentary too.
I will. I'll talk about it. So they like to run the ball. You seem to have a good pulse on this, Mr. Paez. You talk to me for a minute.
All right.
What else do we know about this team?
They do love running the ball. They have 2 medium-sized tight ends.
Okay.
Their number 1 running back is really pretty fast, and he's a little small. But I'm not going to take that into consideration. They hardly pass.
It's hard to get that sack if they're not passing.
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm gonna get
but
that tackle for
TFLs
loss
are going to be
though.
our
TFL,
thing.
I'm
We
going
want to
for
stop
it.
the run mainly, and that's pretty much it. We're not too worried about the pass. We're trying to load up the box and try to stop it down to make them pass, because I feel like we have a better pass game.
You ever get in a situation where you just let us load the box up, coach. Just let us load it and go after it full bore.
Oh, definitely. Every time I'm hoping for that blitz.
Sometimes I
I'm
need
hoping
a
for
bit
that
of
call.
help when I got to go against. Well, I always get double teamed too. After a while, when I start getting back there, I got a running back, a guard, and a tackle.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what I noticed? I will tell y'all seem to be very disciplined on that defensive side, and y'all trust your coach's play calling.
Yes, sir.
And I love that about y'all on the defensive side. The offense gets a lot of glory. I think sometimes the defense doesn't get enough. I think y'all done a great job on the defensive side of the ball. Struggles happen. Every team has them, no matter how good or how bad you are. Teams have struggles at times, but I think y'all's defense has been consistently disciplined and done well, even if you did light a player up a little late after a play.
It gets heated out there sometimes.
Well, guys, I want to tell you, first of all, good luck this weekend, or this is Friday night. I know you got the day off of school, but it's not a day off for you guys, right?
No, sir.
No rest days.
So what time y'all got to be in there? Y'all going to do
Noon.
anything? Noon. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we're going to get there and have a little practice.
Yeah.
Little
Okay.
walkthrough.
A little bit extra.
A little bit extra, get ready.
bit extra, nothing crazy.
And then step in there for the homecoming game. How much do you think homecoming festivities throw you off for the game? Because I know sometimes you have the long halftimes and things like that.
For me, not really. You know, I'm usually just focused on the game. I don't really care about all the extra stuff.
Sure.
I just want that win.
There you go. I love that attitude. Just go, Coach. He just wants the W. He just wants the W. That's it. So, well, guys, I appreciate you being here. Congratulations. Y'all have done a great job. Sammy, you've had a great season so far. Damian, you've been as Coach said, you've been an anchor on that line. In every game, you seem to get more and more involved.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Paez, you're everywhere. You said it. You are. You're everywhere. You'll be lined up on the right side, and then all of a sudden they'll be on the left side. You're making tackles, and I look up and I'm like, "There's number 6 again." And so y'all done a great job. It's been wonderful watching y'all play, and I look forward to seeing y'all's game Friday night. So good luck to you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, folks,
Thank you
that's
so
going to do it
much.
for this segment. We're going to have a few more words from our sponsors. We're going to bring back Coach Guevara and talk about Brownfield, this week's homecoming game, last game before district. We're going to talk to Coach, so we'll see you in just a few minutes.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Dear San Angelo, we share the belief that expectations are meant to be exceeded.
You think a pat on the back and trust should be earned.
You admire those who always do their best and bring out the best in others.
You believe we should always help our neighbor.
You have a history of embracing excellence and professionalism.
You feel the way we treat each other reflects our community's character.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
1 second.
At Sheriff's Landscape.
This is your show.
All right, folks, welcome back to Chief Insider with Chief Coach Hector Guevara. Coach, welcome back. You got some good, outstanding young men right there. I want to congratulate you on that. It goes a long way to say something good about you, Coach.
Oh, no, those kids are great. We got some great kids at Lakeview.
Yeah, but they've been here the whole tenure. Well, you've been here for their whole tenure, I should say.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome to see these guys grow up and just be some fun, great young men.
So there's something to be said about sometimes the coaching of that as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've got to do their part as well, but you tend to lead these young men in a good direction, and you've got some great every football player I've run into has been a great young man that I've run into.
Yeah, we got some great kids.
So
yeah, you've got great kids out there, Coach, and I'm going to plug Lincoln and Coach Cooper because, Ms. Ponder teaches at Lincoln, so she'd kill me if I didn't throw that in there. But I'm just going to say, she talks about one of your kids that you've got on your team, and Braylon. And every time that she says something about that, she says, look, there's Braylon. And I think she had him her first year, and she adores that kid. And he's just lighting up the stat sheet. So, talk about your other players that aren't here or that are on the –
Yeah, you're going to put me on the spot. I'm going to forget kids' names. You got, you got Francisco, you got Nick Leva, you got Roman Garcia, you got Christian Esparza, you got Calvin Whitfield, Chris Rodella, Isaac Torres.
Yeah. You've had some amazing –
Isaiah Rios.
Isaiah Rios.
Yeah. We got a lot of kids. Top of my head, I'm getting old.
But there's no problem with that. But what I was getting at is you have kids that are incredible athletes and student athletes.
Yeah, these guys do a great job in the classroom and on the field, and they're good kids, out in the community. We've done a lot of projects for the community. They raise money, like I said, for Texas veterans.
Yes. How's that going?
Good. We didn't do as good as we did last year, but it's okay. I mean, it's money. We get a little funds. We're going to donate to the veterans in town and for their scholarship funds. And we'll go meet the elementaries next Friday. So yeah, these kids are involved in a lot of things, and they're here tonight. So then they got to go to school tomorrow. So
that's right. So how does that Friday, with us being off, how does that Friday play into? Did you change it up any? The way you approach things
for the following week?
For this week?
Oh, for this week? No, we still the same.
School,
we play Friday, so we're gonna practice as usual as planned, and the following week we'll change it up a little bit since we're not playing, but to get these guys a little healthier and for going into the first district ball game.
Good deal.
Now, Coach, looking at Brownfield, you have Brownfield and Mr. Paez kind of alluded to this. They like to run a little bit, he said. Actually, he said a lot.
They do. They're run heavy. The percentage is about 70-30. They throw the ball, when they want to. But they love to run the ball. They got good kids. They got a good size O-line. Really shifty running back. Really athletic. They have a dual quarterback. It looks like they have an athletic quarterback that can run and throw. A younger quarterback that can throw really good. So we have our hands full. They do a good job with those kids, but our kids will be ready. They'll be playing. They've been practicing hard, and preparing mentally for the ball game.
So do you change anything, knowing you have a team? Because a lot of teams you've played so far have been pretty 50-50 with their run pass.
Yeah, obviously we change our schemes up a little bit to fit the ball game, but we'll adjust as we go. Played some really good ball clubs throughout the whole season, so this is no different, and we expect a great ball game Friday.
And I want to jump into that real quick. Again, looking a little bit ahead of Brownfield. And I know team coaches don't like to look ahead of what's in front of them, and I understand that. But how do you feel your schedule so far? And as you mentioned, you've played some pretty good teams. You've been in the games. Mm-hmm. How do you feel that prepares you for that district season that's coming up after Brownfield?
We've had a very competitive schedule so far. Every team that we've played has a winning record. So it shows the teams that we played, and our kids have been in the ball game. They haven't backed down from anything, and this Friday will be no different. We're going to go try to play, and hope, like Sammy said, we're going to go try to get a W.
He did too. In fact, as a matter of fact, Coach, he said the only thing he wants out of that game is the W.
Yeah, that's we're excited, and our kids are excited, so that's fun for us as coaches.
Damian said the only thing he wanted was a tackle for loss.
Well, hopefully,
and a sack.
Well, Damian, him and the other guys will do a great job Friday, so we're excited to see him play.
So, Coach, do you have a lot of players that play both sides of the ball? I noticed Alviso, even though he's at starting quarterback right now, he also plays a little bit of a defensive back position as well.
He's an outside linebacker.
Linebacker, okay. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Forgive me for that. How many of your players play both sides of the ball just because they're just the best athlete at that position?
We got a few that play, but they generally don't start that position.
Okay.
If they do go both ways, they're generally either offensively or defensive minded. So we start the game without them. Like Alviso, he'll start quarterback. So he may start the ball game at defensive side of the ball, but there's times that he doesn't, and then we'll bring him in, off the sideline. So we have quite a bit of kids that do that. So. And
I've noticed he's pretty disruptive on that defensive side of the ball as well. He had a couple of pass deflections this week and got involved in a few plays.
No, I heard you, but who are you talking about?
Alviso.
Alviso, yeah, he's a great athlete. He does a great job for being a sophomore. He's really good, and he's only going to get better. He's really humble, and he always wants to get better. So we're excited, and I think these guys, like I said, these seniors do a great job mentoring the younger kids, and we got a lot of kids just like Alviso that are pretty good, and so we're excited for the future of the Chiefs.
Coach, I was just going to say the exact same thing. The future looks bright for them, and these seniors hopefully can go out with a bang and have a good district season and just enjoy the rest of this year, and then turn it over to a younger crew that's going to come up behind them and We got a lot of talent coming behind them.
Yeah, we're excited for these guys, and I think they're going to do a great job, and they put a lot of time in, as long as with the coaches, put a lot of hours in the office, and so to prepare these young men for Friday. So we'll let these guys hopefully take care of business on Friday, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Amen. I love that. Mr. Ponder?
I'm good. I appreciate you letting me sit in.
He didn't have a whole lot to say. He kind of brought the show down for us. He said that I brought the other show down for him, but I think he did it to us.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Coach, we appreciate your time tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for what you do for the Lakeview High School and the Chiefs and Maidens.
Listen,
we appreciate all you do.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to tell you, it's been a great year out there. I've gotten to know some of the teachers, the staff, the students, and I've had a great time being able to be out there and just meet new people and all that. And,
yeah, it's a great school, and I enjoy it a lot, and I think our kids are some great kids that do a lot, and they'll be hopefully celebrating Friday with the victory. We know we got to work hard for it. So
get back on that winning streak, Coach.
Yeah, definitely.
So, folks, that's the Chief Insider for tonight. I want to thank Coach Guevara for being here, bringing his players, Diego Paez, Sammy Ramirez, and Damian Luna. We thank you for being here. And I want to thank my co-host for stepping in tonight, Arlen Ponder. Arlen, I joke a lot, but you're a good guy.
Yeah, you know what? Anytime you need me to come back, just give me a little bit more notice so I can do some work, Don't do like you did me, like I did you, and just pull you up because you're having dinner with your wife.
That's it.
On her birthday.
So, folks, I thank you for being with us tonight. And go out tonight live at 7 o'clock game.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock game. Homecoming for the Lakeview Chiefs down at San Angelo Stadium against the Cubs of Brownfield. Yeah. I'm like, why couldn't they just be the Bears? I always thought that was a funny name, the Cubs. The Brownfield Cubs take on the San Angelo Chiefs. Folks, thank you. Have a good night. This has been Chief Insider with Coach Hector Guevara.
Go Chiefs.